Good noon, everyone. Today discuss about in the mass transfer operation 2, unit number 5, adsorption and ion exchange. In a previous lecture માં આપણે adsorption equilibrium effect of temperature જોઈ ગયા હતા adsorption hysteresis કહું માટે. ઓકે, effect of temperature બીજી જોયા. હવે જોઈશું આપણે heat of adsorption and also effect of temperature on adsorption જોઈશું. ઓકે, તો સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ આપણે heat of adsorption in a important for a mid exam exam 3 marks. ओके, तो स्टार्ट करिए. द डिफरेंशियल हीट ऑफ एडजॉर्प्शन, दिस वन एंथैल्पी minus H plus is defined as the liberated at a constant temperature when a unit quantity of vapor is adsorbed upon a large quantity of solid already containing adsorbed part. શું કીધું છે કે ડિફરન્શિયલ હીટ ઓફ એડઝોર્પ્શન, જે બંને વચ્ચેનો ડિફરન્શિયલ એડઝોર્પ્શનનો ઇઝ ડિફાઇન્ડ એઝ ધ હીટ લિબરેટેડ એટ અ કોન્સ્ટન્ટ ટેમ્પરેચર વેન યુનિટ ક્વોન્ટિટી ઓફ વેપર ઇઝ એડઝોર્બેડ અપોન અ લાર્જ ક્વોન્ટિટી ઓફ સોલિડ already containing adsorbate. Such a large quantity of solid is used that the adsorbate concentration is unchanged. The integral heat of adsorption at any concentration capital X of adsorbate upon this solid is defined as the enthalpy of the adsorbate combination part, the minus the sum of the enthalpies of unit weight of pure solid adsorbent and sufficient. The pure adsorbate substances before adsorption to provide the required concentration. Provide the required concentration capital X, all the same temperature. These are both functions of the temperature and adsorbate concentration for any system. Okay, so first read it one time. This is the first paragraph. Now the author and spare this scientist name, or these are both functions temperature and adsorbate પર જેણે ફાઇન્ડ કર્યું છે, રિસર્ચ કર્યું છે, એ જોવાનું છે આપણે. Have shown that plots of this type of shown in figure 11.5 જોઈશું આપણે. Where is 11.5 figure? This is a 11.5. All this find out this data. Which one types? Reference substances, plot of equilibrium, adsorption and to acetone on a activated carbon. Okay, this basis. References substances and a plot of equilibrium diagram. This acetone on a activated carbon na basis par છે. Okay, now the differential heat of adsorption and the enthalpies is defined as the heat liberated at constant temperature when unit quantity of vapor is adsorbed upon a large quantity of solid already containing adsorbate. Such a large quantity of solid is used that the adsorbate concentration is unchanged. ના પાડમાં છે. The integral heat of adsorption at any concentration X of adsorbate upon this solid is defined as the enthalpy of the adsorbate and adsorbent, the combinations minus the sum of the liquid, sum of the enthalpies of unit weight of pure solid adsorbent and sufficient the pure adsorbed and the substances before adsorption to provide the required concentration X, all the same temperature. These are both functions of a temperature and adsorbed concentration for any systems. Okay, some Othmer and Sweyer have shown that plot of the type shown in figure, this one જે આપણે આગળ જોઈ ગયા છીએ, are useful in estimating the heat of adsorption, which can be calculated in this chapter. Thus the slope of an isoster for 11.5 is this equation ના બેઝિસ પર જોઈશું આપણે. ઇક્વેશન્સ યાદ રાખજો, એન્થાલ્પીના બેઝિસ પર છે, એનો સમ લેમ્બડા. What is H bar? Energy per mass of vapor adsorbed. D ln P bar by D ln P is equal to the minus H bar multiply M by lambda R into M R, where the H bar energy per mass of vapor adsorbed is referred to the pure vapor, and lambda R is the latent heat of vaporization of the reference substance. At the same temperature, energy per mass M and Mr are the molecular weight of the vapor and reference substances, and respectively. If H bar is computed at a constant temperature for each isotherm, the integral heat of adsorption at this temperature can be carried out from this heat of adsorption na basis par. Okay, the write down these equations computed from these relations. Okay, so what is the equations? Delta HA is equal to 0 to x, यानी कि H bar. What is H bar? Energy per mass of adsorbed, energy mass per vapor adsorbed, and 0 to infinity 0 to x H bar dx, and the delta HA energy per mass of adsorbed, the free solid, is referred to the pure vapor, and x is the adsorbed concentration. The mass adsorbed upon mass solid. The integral can be evaluated graphically by determining the area, and under a curve of H bar versus x, the integral heat of adsorption referred to the solid and the adsorbed substances in the liquid state is a delta HA is equal to delta HA dash plus lambda XA. For energy per mass solid, the quantities H bar and delta HA and delta H dash A are negative quantities if heat is evolved during the adsorption na basis par છે. This is the heat of adsorptions. Okay, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है वेपर और गैस मिक्सचर बेसिस पर है, एंड वन कम्पोनન્ટ बेसिस एड्सॉर्प्शन है. बाइनरी गैस एंड वेपर बोथ कम्पोनન્ટ डिस्कशन पार्ट है. पछी मेन पॉइंट आपणे जोवाना है दिस वन, इफेक्ट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ प्रेशर एंड टेम्परेचर, एड्सॉर्प्शन फ्रॉम लिक्विड ना बेसिस पर जोवाना है आपणे. लिक्विड adsorption of solute from dilute solution. Okay, then the Frandish equations. Okay, આ બધું જોઈશું આપણે નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં. ફર્સ્ટ તો આપણે તો હીટ ઓફ એડસોર્પ્શન અને ઇફેક્ટ ઓફ ટેમ્પરેચરનું જોઈ લઈએ. Now the part of this finished, and the next part is this one, વેપર એન્ડ ગેસ મિક્સચર. પછી આપણે લિક્વિડના જે મેઇન પોઈન્ટ છે તે જોઈશું. એક્ઝામ્પલ આમાં પૂછતા નથી એ પોઈન્ટમાં. ઇટ ઇઝ નેસેસરી ટુ ડિસ્ટિંગ્વિશ between the mixtures depending upon the whether one or several of these components are adsorbed. Okay, it is necessary to distinguish between the mixtures depending upon the whether one or more several processes and the some component ના બેઝિસ પર છે. ઓકે, પહેલાં તો આપણે જોઈ લઈએ ઇફેક્ટ ઓફ ટેમ્પરેચર. this one. Okay, effect of temperature and heat of adsorption. Since adsorption is an exothermic process, which one process? Exothermic process, and the concentration of adsorbed gas decreases and with increases temperature at a given pressure. At a given equilibrium pressure, as the several acetone isotherms of figure 11.1 indicate, the references substances method of floating described in this chapter for gas liquid solubilities is conveniently applicable also to the adsorption data. As the references substance, it is the best to use the pure substances and being absorbed unless the temperature are above the critical temperature, and a figure 11.5 ના બેઝિસ પર છે. ઓકે, આપણે એક્ઝામ્પલ તો જોઈ ગયા હતા. વીઝ વોઝ પ્રિપેર્ડ ઓફ ધ એડઝોર્પ્શન ઓફ એસિટોન વોટર ઓન એક્ટિવેટેડ કાર્બન વિથ એના ઇફેક્ટ ઓફ ટેમ્પરેચરના બેઝિસ પર, જેના અલગ અલગ ટેમ્પરેચર આપ્યા છે, જોઈ લો. સિમ્બોલ્સ બી છે સાથે. Now the discussion part is again acetone as a reference for substances માટે. Okay, acetone as a reference substances, the abscissa of the logarithmic coordinate was marked with the vapor pressure of the pure acetone, and the corresponding saturation temperature were also marked. The equilibrium partial pressure for adsorbate was plotted on the ordinate substances points of the equal temperature for the vapor pressure also. Pure acetone partial pressure સાથે આપેલું છે. હવે ફિગર 11.5માં આપણે જોઈ ગયા તો ગ્રાફિકલ સિસ્ટમ સાથે આપેલું છે. એટ એ વેર પી ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 2790 mmHg તરીકે પ્રેશર્સ છે, એન્ડ ધ વેપર પ્રેશર ઓફ ધી એસિટોન એટ 100 degree Celsius points of constant adsorbate. The concentration from the straight line, view acceptation, and thus the only 2 points are required to establish each point are shown the same data plotted in such a manner as to reduce all this measurement for a single count basis પર છે, બરાબર, thereby permitting the considerable extension of major data in this plant. Okay, the free energy of comparisons of 1 mole of gas from this equilibrium readsorption some pressure, and P bar is to the vapor pressure P and adsorption potential for the RT ln P by P bar in the case of the single substances when this quantity is plotted for a effect of temperature na basis પર. ઓકે, જોયું આપણે હીટ ઓફ એડઝોર્પ્શન ડિફરન્શિયલ હીટ ફોર્મમાં છે. ઇક્વેશન યાદ રાખજો. d ln p bar by d ln p is equal to h bar multiply m by d lambda r upon mr, where h bar is the energy per mass of vapor adsorption is referred to the pure vapor, and lambda r is the latent heat of vaporization. Reference is substances at the same temperature, energy per mass. Okay, thank you so much. નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં જોઈશું આપણે લિક્વિડ એબ્ઝોર્પ્શન ફ્રોમ લિક્વિડ, જેમાં ડાયલ્યુટ સોલ્યુશન હશે. ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ સો મચ.